Women have a unique way of expressing their attraction, often through subtle cues and body language that can sometimes be hard to decipher. If you've ever wondered whether a woman finds you appealing, you're not alone. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of attraction and revealing the top signs that indicate a woman thinks you're attractive, from the way she adjusts her body when you're around to those little glances that linger just a bit too long. These signs can provide valuable insight into her feelings. So whether you're navigating the dating scene or just curious about the signals women send, stick around as we explore these telltale signs of attraction. The smears, or gives playful half smiles. First sign is smirks, or gives playful half smiles. A playful smirk can say more than 1,000 words. When a woman thinks you're attractive, she might not always give you a full bright smile. Instead, she might flash a sly, teasing smirk or a half smile that feels a bit mysterious. This isn't just a random expression, it's her way of flirting without making it too obvious. For example, imagine you're joking around with her, and instead of laughing out loud, she gives you this subtle smirk, tilts her head slightly, and looks at you as if to say, "I see what you're doing." It's the kind of smile that makes you wonder what's going on in her mind. And that's the point. She's drawing you in, showing her interest, but leaving a bit of mystery to keep you intrigued. That playful half smile is her way of saying she notices you and likes what she sees. Holds her gaze slightly longer. Number 2, holds her gaze slightly longer. Eyes don't lie, and sometimes they reveal more than words ever could. If a woman thinks you're attractive, one of the subtle but powerful signs is the way she holds her gaze just a little longer than usual. It's not just regular eye contact, it feels like there's an unspoken connection happening in that moment. For example, imagine you're telling a story at a party, and as you glance around, you notice her looking directly at you, not just casually, but with a focus that lingers even when the moment has passed. She's not rushing to look away or pretending to check her phone. Instead, her eyes stay on you, almost like she's studying your face. This extended gaze is her way of showing she's drawn to you without saying a single word. It's subtle, but if you pay attention, you'll see the attraction shining through in her eyes. Third, voice. Voice softens or changes around you. Softens or changes around you. Her voice might give away what her words don't. When a woman finds you attractive, you may notice her tone softens or her pitch changes when she talks to you. It's not something she does consciously. It just happens because she feels drawn to you and wants to connect on a deeper level. For example, if you're having a conversation in a group, her voice might be louder and more animated with others, but when she speaks to you, it suddenly becomes gentler, warmer, or even slightly playful. Imagine you're joking about something, and instead of responding with a casual tone, she replies in a softer, almost melodic way, as if she's trying to make the moment feel more personal. This change in her voice isn't random. It's her way of making you feel special, showing that she's paying extra attention to you because you've caught her interest. Sign number 4. Finds reasons to touch you. Reasons to touch. You touch is a powerful way to show attraction without saying a word. If a woman thinks you're hot, she might find small natural reasons to touch you during conversations or shared moments. These touches aren't random. They're her way of building a connection and showing interest in a subtle yet meaningful way. For example, imagine you're both laughing about something and she lightly taps your arm or shoulder as if to emphasize the joke. Or maybe you're standing close and she brushes some lint off your shirt saying, "Let me get that for you." Even casual touches like bumping into you accidentally or resting her hand on yours briefly are often intentional. These small gestures show she feels comfortable around you and enjoys being close when she's finding excuses to create physical contact. It's her way of letting you know she's drawn to you. Number 5. talks about your physical features indirectly. Physical features indirectly. Gentlemen, when a woman finds you attractive, one of the subtle yet telling signs is how she talks about your physical features, often in an indirect way. For instance, she might mention how she likes a particular style of clothing you wear, or comment on how well you pull off a certain look instead of directly complimenting you. She may bring up conversations about what others find appealing, or share stories about friends who admire similar traits. This indirect approach can reveal her interest without putting herself on the line too much. If she casually mentions how attractive she finds someone with your hair color or eye shape, it's likely that she's hinting at her own feelings toward you. These comments can be playful and light-hearted, but they often carry a deeper meaning, showing that she is paying attention to your appearance and appreciates it. So guys, if you catch her making these kinds of remarks, take it as a positive sign that she finds you appealing. 6. Finds excuses to be in. Finds excuses to be in your line of sight. Sometimes actions speak louder than words, and positioning herself where you can see her is one of those subtle moves. If a woman thinks you're attractive, she might find excuses to be in your line of sight, even if she doesn't approach you directly. It's her way of getting your attention without making it too obvious. For example, if you're at a party or a gathering, she might happen to walk past you more than once, stand where you're likely to notice her, or casually join a group near you. Maybe she's at a cafe and chooses a seat in clear view of where you're sitting, occasionally glancing in your direction. These aren't coincidences. She's intentionally positioning herself to stay on your radar, even if she's not ready to make the first move. Being in your sightline is her way of silently saying, "I hope you see me." 7. Adjust her body language. Adjust her body language when you're around. Body language can reveal what words might not. And when a woman thinks you're attractive, she often adjusts how she carries herself when you're around. It's like her body automatically reacts to your presence, showing interest without her even realizing it. For instance, she might sit up straighter, tilt her head slightly when you talk, or angle her body toward you in a group setting. Little things like crossing and uncrossing her legs, playing with her hair, or even mirroring your movements are all subtle signs she's tuned into you. Imagine walking into a room and she suddenly fixes her posture, smooths her clothes, or gives a quick glance at herself in a nearby mirror. These small, almost instinctive adjustments show that she's not just noticing you, but wants to be noticed by you too. It's her way of signaling that your presence has her attention. In the best way, number 8 becomes more playful or teasing, a little playful. Teasing can speak volumes about attraction. When a woman thinks you're hot, she might become more playful or teasing around you, showing interest through humor and light-hearted interactions. This playfulness isn't meant to be hurtful. It's her way of making the situation more fun and creating a bond with you. For example, if you tell a story about something you did, she might joke about it by saying, "Wow, did you really pull that off? Or are you exaggerating?" Or if you're trying to impress her with a skill or talent, she might tease, "Impressive, but I bet I can do it better." This playful teasing shows she feels comfortable with you and likes to keep things light while also hinting at her attraction. It's a way for her to flirt without making it too obvious, drawing you in with humor and a bit of challenge. The key here is that it's fun and shows that she wants to engage with you on a deeper level. Beyond just small talk, playful teasing makes the connection feel more personal and unique, signaling that she enjoys your company and likes you enough to share a little banter. In summary, the signs a woman thinks you're attractive can be subtle, but they're definitely there if you know where to look. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment, letting me know which sign you've noticed. Until next time, see you in the next video.